Salam everyone. Today we are going to start next method, that is what problem sums of exercise 3.3. As 3.3 is about substitution method, we are going to solve all the linear pair of equation by substitution method. Now, before starting this problem sum, we should already know that to solve any problem sum, first of all we have to understand each and every statement, each and every word clearly. If we are able to understand the statement clearly, it is possible to form equation. As this chapter is linear pair of equation in two variables, we have to assume here two parts. हम जो भी सपोज करेंगे दो चीजें सपोज करेंगे, एक होगा x, दूसरा होगा y. तो क्वेश्चन पढ़ के पहले ये समझ में आना चाहिए कि हमें x को क्या लेना है, y को क्या लेना है. So how you want to assume that? From that we have to start. So from the statement our objective is what? To form equation. Once you got the pair of linear equation, then you know all the five methods to solve the pair of linear equation. So let's start with the first problem sum that is written on the board. Exercise 3.3, question number 3, first one. The difference between two numbers is 26. Difference means what? Subtraction. दो numbers है, उसका difference कितना दिया है? 26. तो दो number है, difference is given. तो एक number बड़ा होगा, एक number छोटा होगा. So we are going to suppose that two numbers as what? X and Y. So let's start with, let the larger number be what? X. दो number होंगे, उसमें से एक को x लिया, larger को. You can take even y, you can take as a smaller also x, doesn't matter. But I started with what? Larger number as x. Then smaller number be what? Y. Larger number bx. Larger number bx, smaller number be what? Y. एक x है, y है. What is the difference? Difference means subtraction. इन दोनों को separate करेंगे, greater minus smaller. So we can write from given data, larger minus smaller, x minus y. How much is given? 26. Say this is equation 1. We got already equation 1. Now the object is what? To form second equation. Now to form second equation, second statement. This is the first statement. The difference between two numbers is 26. Up to this we got first equation. Now second statement. One number is 3 times the other. एक जो नंबर है दूसरे नंबर से कितना गुना ज्यादा है? 3 times. Just for example, this is only example. एक नंबर 30 तो दूसरा नंबर क्या है? 10. I can say that this 30 is 3 times than the 10. So same way, this one number is 3 times than the another. So if I want to make them equal, where should I multiply 3? अगर मुझे इक्वेशन बनाना है, दोनों को इक्वल करना हो, तो where should I multiply by 3? This number is already 3 times than this one. ये जो नंबर है इससे 3 गुना ज्यादा है. To make them equal, जो स्मॉलर है उसे मैं 3 times कर दूंगा. जो स्मॉलर था उसे मैंने क्या कर दिया? 3 times कर दिया. So now they are equal only. So same theory we have to use here to form equation. So I can write here, one number is 3 times than the other. So larger number is definitely 3. Larger is what? X. Smaller is what? Y. This is larger number and this is smaller number. This larger number is 3 times than this smaller number. तो ये नंबर जो है वो 3 times इससे है. So where should I multiply 3? To the smaller number. Means 30 की जगह क्या है? X. This is only example, not the number. So here I am going to write what? 3. So I got, if I take 3y over this side, x minus 3y equals to 0. This is the second equation. This is the first equation. I hope you all understand this one. X equals to 3y. The way I multiply here, smaller जो number था उसे मैंने 3 multiply कर दिया. Because 30 is 3 times than 10. तो ये 10 को मैंने 3 से multiply किया, equal हो गए. So this larger number is 3 times than the smaller number. तो 3 किससे multiply करना है हमें? 3 we have to multiply to the smaller number. This is the only thing you have to learn. Once you got two equation, then it's a normal method to solve pairs of linear equation. Let's solve it. Now here, from equation 1, x equals to x minus y 26. So from equation 1, if I take minus y over this side, so 26 plus y. Now substitute the value of x in इक्वेशन 2. सेकेंड इक्वेशन में x की जगह क्या लिखना है? इंस्टेड ऑफ x आई एम गोइंग टू राइट 26 प्लस y. इंस्टेड ऑफ x 26 प्लस y माइनस 3y इक्वल्स टू 0. और इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस मच पार्ट, write down the equation as it is. X minus 3y equals to 0. Now instead of this x, I am going to replace it by what? 26 plus y minus 3y equals to 0. So 26 equals to minus 2y equals to 0. Minus 2y will move this side. 26 equals to 2y. 2 will get divided. 26 divided by 2 is what? Y. Therefore, y is equals to 13. I got one of the value, that is what? 13. So I got the smaller number 13. Now x minus y is what? 26. X minus y equals to 26. So x instead of y I am going to write what? 13 26. This minus 13 will move that side. Plus 13, 26 plus 13 is what? 39. So I got the another number also. This is x, this is y. So greater number is what? Larger number is 39. Smaller number is 13. If you subtract this two, 39 minus 13. 39 minus 13. It's what? 26, which is given here. Greater minus smaller is how much? 26. So this is the way we can solve. Or if you want to confirm the second condition, this 39 and 13. 13 3 is how much? 39. So this 39 is 3 times than the 13. This is only for verification. The important part of this sum is what? To form equation from given statement. Because now already you know how to solve any pairs of linear equation by any of the method. So this is the way we are going to complete first one. Now let's start with the second one. Here for the second one, the larger of the two supplementary angles. Just read out the statement and try to find out the equation. The larger of two supplementary angles. Supplementary angles means what? The sum of two major angle is how much? 180. So again, from this much statement, we can able to form one of the equation. Let the larger angle, let the measure of larger angle be what? X. दो एंगल होंगे, सप्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स है, उससे बड़े नंबर को क्या लिया मैंने? X. Then measure of smaller angle is what? Y. Now we know that sum of supplementary angles is always equals to 180. So we can write from given data x plus y equals to 180. ये कहाँ से मिला? Already from mathematics theory we know that sum of supplementary angle is always 180. Sum of complementary angle is 90. So x plus y is what? 180. Now the second part. Larger of two supplementary angle exceeds the smaller number by 18 degree. What does it mean? जो लार्जर नंबर है स्मॉलर नंबर से, लार्जर नंबर इज व्हाट x, स्मॉलर नंबर इज व्हाट y। ये जो लार्जर नंबर है इस नंबर से कितना ज्यादा है 18, it's 18 more. If I take the example, if I write here 15 just for example and here 10, I can say that here this larger number and this is smaller number. This larger number is 5 more than 10. ये जो larger number है 10 से कितना बड़ा है, ज़्यादा है, it's 5 more. So I can say that larger number is 5 more than smaller number. So to make them equal, ये कितना ज़्यादा है इससे, ये 5 ज़्यादा है, so I'm going to add here 5. अब यहाँ पे मैंने प्लस किया, लास्ट समय मैंने मल्टीप्लाई किया था, it was times written and this is what addition 18 more. If it is more or less you have to add or subtract. When it is given times you have to multiply. So this 15 is 5 more than what 10. So to make them equal I am going to add here 5. Similarly for this sum, here it's a larger angle and this is what smaller angle. Larger angle कितना बड़ा है 18 डिग्री बड़ा है. So to make them equal what we'll do, ये 18 ज़्यादा है, so I'm going to 18, इसे ज़्यादा कर दिया, दोनों इक्वल हो गए. One more example, if I write 22 and here 20, ये 2 ज़्यादा है, अगर इक्वल करना हो तो मैं 2 किसे ऐड कर दूंगा here. So both are equal. Similarly this angle and this angle, this angle is 18 more, so I added here 18 to the smaller one. तो जो छोटा होता है उसे मैंने 18 बड़ा कर दिया. So now both are equal. So we can write this one x equals to y. Both are equal. ये छोटे नंबर स्मॉलर एंगल से कितना बड़ा है 18 ज़्यादा है, तो मैंने इधर प्लस 18 कर दिया. Therefore we can write x minus y equals to 18. Say this is equation 2 and say this is equation 1. Now we are going to substitute this equation in for exam point of view. You can solve the given equation by any method if it is not mentioned with the method which you have to solve. So here we are going to use substitution method. Let's take the second equation. Therefore we can write x equals to 18 plus y. Now replace this value, substitute the value of x in equation 1. x की जो वैल्यू है वो पहले इक्वेशन में लगा देना. So x plus y equals to 180 instead of x 18 plus y equals to 180. Sorry, instead of x is what, x की जगह पे 18 plus y. अब ये प्लस इधर और ये प्लस यहाँ, so 180. y plus y 2y, 180 minus 18, 18 will move that side. y is equals to 180 minus 18, that's 162. So y equals to 162 upon, ये 2 नीचे आएगा, divide y is equals to 2 will cancel, 2 8s are, 2 1s are, 81. So this is the way I got value of y is how much? 81. So this is 81. Now to find the value of x, replace it here. Therefore x equals to 18 plus, what is the value of this y? It's 81. Add them. So 8 plus 1 is what? 99. So the required numbers are what? Required angles are, you have to write always statement. You have to end all the problems with the statement. Required angles are 99 and 81. These are the required angles. So this is the way we can solve second problem sum. And if you find out the difference, 99 minus 81, 99 minus 81. 9 minus 1 it's 8. 9 minus 8 it's 1. So we got the difference how much? 18. So this is the way we can solve problem number 2. Let's start the next sum, that is question number 3. Let's read the statement. From the statement, as I told you, first of all we have to find it out. So what we are going to assume as x and what we are going to assume as y. हमें suppose क्या करना है वो पहले पता चलना चाहिए. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats. कितने बैट खरीदे? 7 bats and 6 ball. 7 बैट और 6 बॉल for ₹3800. And later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls. फिर उसने पहले 7 बैट्स खरीदे, पहले 7 बैट्स और 6 balls. First day 7 bats, 6 ball. It cost 3800. Then in next condition it's what? 3 bats. How many balls? 5 balls. How much it cost? 1750. So the total cost is given. 7 bats, 6 balls, 3800. 3 bats, 5 balls is 1750. Find the cost of each bat and each ball. कभी कभी इस क्वेश्चन के एंड में तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा कि what you are going to suppose here. So what I am going to suppose here, let the cost of each bat or let the cost of one bat equals to x. Let the cost of one ball, that is equals to what? Y. So from this final statement you will be able to understand what we are going to suppose as x and y. So let the cost of each bat is equals to rupees x and cost of each ball equals to rupees y. Then obviously कितने बैट्स लिए यहाँ पे फर्स्ट कंडीशन में? वो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन 7 बैट. एक बैट के लिए x रुपीस, तो 7 बैट्स के लिए हाउ मच? एक बैट के लिए x, तो 7 बैट्स हाउ मच? क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाइड 7 into x इट्स व्हाट? 7x. तो एक बैट के लिए अगर x होगा तो 7 बैट के लिए कितना होगा? 7x. Similarly for one ball it cost y. एक बॉल के लिए y. कितने बॉल्स है? फर्स्ट कंडीशन 6 बॉल्स. तो 6 बॉल्स के लिए कितना होगा? 6 into y 6y. So 7x plus 6y. So from given data, seven bat means 7x plus 6y equals to 3800. Similarly 3 bats, तो 7x की जगह क्या आ जाएगा? 3x. How many balls are there? 5 balls. तो 6y की जगह 5y. No need to show this whole thing. This is only for part of explanation. So we can write 3x plus 5y. Because 5 balls are there, 5y equals to 1750. So let's say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So this is from this equation 1 and 2, it is possible to find the value of x and y. जो x होगा, that will be the number of bats, cost for one bat, and the value of y you will get, that will be the cost of one ball. And now you know how to substitute this equation 1 and 2. So you have to solve this equation by yourself. I am going to explain how to form equation for the next one, that is 4th. So in problem sum mostly you have to learn up to this, how to form equation. Now, important one. This is one of the important question for exam. That let's try to understand this. 5 years hence. Now many student has confusion. Hence means what? After. बाद means after 5 years the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 साल के बाद Jacob means his father, the age of father is how much? 3 times more than that of his son. Means suppose father is of 30 years, then son is of 10 years. So हो गया son, here father is 3 times the age of his son. Father 30 years का है तो son कितने years का होगा? 10 years का. This is only for example. It's not related to this question. This I am showing the comparison. Then 5 years ago means 5 साल पहले, the Jacob's age was 7 times. Now this is given what? 7 times than that of his son. 7 times, let's take here 35 father, तो son होगा 5 years. So 35 and 5. So son is, if son is of 5 years, then father is of 35 years because here it is mentioned 7 times. तो हो गया 7 5 are, it's 35 and he is of 5. So 7 times. Again this is only example for your understanding कि father का एज अगर 35 होगा तो son का एज क्या होगा? For example 5 because this is of 7 times. So two conditions are given. First of all it is given after 5 years and second condition is given before 5 years. Our question is what? What are their present age? So again from this statement, what are the present age? We'll get the statement that I'm going to start this up. Let the present age of father or Jacob, father, be what? X years. The present age of father is what? X years. And present age of son equals to what? Y years. This one is given. Now two equation you have to form. First, after 5 years. Father's age and son's age. आफ्टर 5 years, अगर प्रेजेंट एज क्या है यहाँ पे x, तो आफ्टर 5 years क्या होगा? x plus 5. What is the present age of son? Is y. Then after 5 years it will be what? y plus 5. Obvious है. Suppose my present age is of 30, then after 5 years it will be what? 30 plus 5, 35. So similarly here the father's age is what? X. Present age is x, तो 5 साल के बाद कितना होगा? x plus 5. Son's age is what? y plus 5. Now let's move to its condition. The father age is what? 3 times that of his son. Your father and your son. The age of father x plus 5. Age of son y plus 5. दोनों के एज को इक्वल लिख दिया मैंने. Just like this 30 and 10 for our example. Now to make them equal, मैंने पहले कहा था टाइम से तो क्या करना है? Always we have to multiply the age of son and your father. Father is 3 times, so son is here 10 years, then father is of 30. So I'm going to multiply this by what? 3 to make them equal. दोनों सेम हो जाएंगे. So I'm going to multiply 3 to the age of son. Father 3 times था, तो इक्वेशन बनाने के लिए I'm going to multiply 3 years to the age of son. तो ये हो जाएगा x plus 5 3y plus 15. Therefore x minus 3y. 3y इधर आएगा तो minus 3y. 15 5 इधर जाएगा तो minus 5. So we got x minus 3y equals to 10. So this is the first equation. From the first statement we got this equation. The thing which you have to learn, that is what? Where to multiply. अगर father 3 times दिया है तो हमें son को 3 times कर देना है, तो equation equal होगा. Otherwise they will not equal. For that I shown you this example. Similarly, let's start with the second condition of it to form second equation. सारे प्रॉब्लम्स में हमेशा यू गेट two pairs of equation. So here 5 years ago means before 5 years. Father's age, present age क्या है father की? Present age is x, so before 5 years it will be x minus 5, and son's age is what? y minus 5. x minus 5 ये before है इसलिए x minus 5 y minus 5, ये after था इसलिए x plus 5 y plus 5. Now as per the second statement, what is given? Jacob's age was 7 times. Father का age कितना times है? 7 times. So again father and here son, x minus 5 y minus 5. Age of father is 7 times. To make them equal, I am going to 7 multiply to the age of son. यहाँ पे 7 लिखो या यहाँ पे, both are one and the same thing. So x minus 5, 7 into y, 7y, 7 into minus 5, minus 35. Therefore x 7y move this side. Standard form में इक्वेशन बनाने के लिए minus 35 as it is, minus 5 will move that side, plus 5. So x minus 7y equals to minus 30. So this is equation 2. So this is equation 1 and equation 2. Now you know how to solve this linear pair of equation. Let me solve this completely. You have to all learn that how to form equations. Now take any of the equation. Let's take this one. From 1, x equals to 10. If I take minus 3y on this side, plus 3y. Substitute the value of x in equation 2. तो जहाँ पे x होगा वहाँ पे I'm going to replace 10 plus 3y. So instead of this x, 10 plus 3y minus 7y equals to minus 30. So plus 3y minus 7y, greater number sign, so minus 4y. Minus 30, 10 will move that side, minus 10. So minus 4y equals to minus 40. Minus minus get cancelled, so y equals to 40 upon 4. So how much I got here? Y equals to 40 by 4, so it's 10. So replace this value here from equation this, x equals to 10 plus 3y, and y is what? 10. So 10 plus 30, so 40. What does it mean? X क्या था? Once you got answer in the form of x and y, always go to your first statement, because you have to write the final statement. X is what? Present age of father. So present age of father is 40 years. And son is how much? 10 years. It's what? 10 years. Father is of 40, son is of 10 years. So this is the way we can solve this example. The important part again is to form equation. Let's start next two example and last two sums of 3.3 only. Question number 5th. I think this is question number 4th and 5th. This 4th one is quite important, as the form equation is not quite simple. So try to understand this one. A taxi charges in a city consist of fixed charge together with the charge together. एक fixed charge है, एक तो fixed charge होगा. one of the charge is fixed, another is depends on what, with the charge for the distance covered. So second is depends on what, distance. So दो चार्ज है, एक तो चार्ज फिक्स है, तुम जैसे टैक्सी में बैठ गए वो चार्ज तो एप्लीकेबल हो जाएगा. इवन इफ यू गो फॉर 1 किलोमीटर 2 किलोमीटर और 3 किलोमीटर, you have to pay some of the amount as a fixed charge which is not depends on what, distance. ये जो चार्ज होगा फिक्स चार्ज इज नॉट डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट, डिस्टेंस. तो जैसे ही आप टैक्सी में बैठ गए एक चार्ज जो होगा वो फिक्स होगा, तो वो चार्ज को हम क्या लेंगे, x, एंड द अनदर चार्ज विद द चार्ज फॉर द डिस्टेंस कवर. और जो दूसरा जो चार्ज है वो किस पे डिपेंड करेगा, डिस्टेंस पे, कि कहीं आप 2 किलोमीटर्स के लिए जा रहे हो, फॉर 3 किलोमीटर्स, फॉर 10 किलोमीटर्स, तो जैसे जैसे डिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा वो चार्ज भी बढ़ते जाएगा. पर ये जो फिक्स चार्ज है, तुम 1 किलोमीटर जाओ या 10 किलोमीटर जाओ, द फिक्स चार्ज विल रिमेन सेम, दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू चेंज. बट और एक जो चार्ज दिया है वो चेंज होगा, इट्स गोइंग टू चेंज विद द चेंज इन डिस्टेंस. 2 किलोमीटर, 3 किलोमीटर, 10 किलोमीटर, 20 किलोमीटर, सो इट्स कीप ऑन चेंजिंग. तो वो जो चार्ज है उससे हम क्या ले रहे हैं, फॉर पर किलोमीटर वी आर टेकिंग एज व्हाट, y, रुपीज y for per kilometer, rupees y per kilometer, means 1 kilometer के लिए y. So let's read the first statement from that first second statement. So from first statement we got two things. Let fixed charge is what, x, and let the charge depends on distance is what, rupees y per kilometer. 1 kilometer का y rupees. Now from this to this we form one equation for a distance of 10 kilometer. कितना kilometers, 10 kilometers, the charge paid is 105. 10 किलोमीटर के लिए कितना पे किया, 105. and for journey of 15 kilometer charge paid is 155. This is what, second condition, this is first condition, this is second condition. तो second condition में जो fixed charge है, this will remain same x, but the charge will depends on distance. Here it's what, y, x plus, this is y rupees for per kilometer. How many kilometer they travel for first condition, 10 kilometer, means 1 किलोमीटर के लिए रुपीज y. सो 10 किलोमीटर के लिए कितना होगा, 1 किलोमीटर के लिए y, तो 10 किलोमीटर के लिए क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई, 10 into y, it's what, 10y. So x plus 10y. How much they paid, 105. So fixed charges depends on distance, so 10 times बढ़ जाएगा, 10 into y, total paid how much, 105. Similarly we can form another equation. Now it's per kilometer. Now second condition, 15 kilometers, so x plus 15 into y. 1 किलोमीटर का y, तो 15 किलोमीटर का 15y. Total how much paid, 155. So this is the way we got two equations. X plus 10y equals to 105, x plus 15y equals to 155. So from these two equations it is possible to find the value of x and y. जो x मिलेगा वो क्या हो जाएगा, फिक्स्ड चार्ज, और जो y मिलेगा वो क्या होगा, चार्ज which depends on distance. One more question is added here. Let's first solve this much. So what I am going to suppose here, let the fixed charge equals to rupees x. Let the charge depends on what, charge per kilometer. Charge per kilometer is what, rupees y. from given data, how many kilometer? 10 kilometers. Fixed charge plus 10 by how much? It's 105. And for second condition, 15 kilometer fixed charge plus 15 into y equals to 155. Say this is equation 1 and equation 2. From these two equations, it is possible to find the value of what? X and y. So to solve this one, from first equation we can take, from first equation x equals to 105 minus 10y. Replace this value in second equation. So instead of x, I am going to write 105 minus 10y plus 15y equals to 155. Here I am not writing the statement. Substitute the value of x in equation 2. So minus 10 plus 15 is 5y. 155 minus 105. So 5y equals to what? 50. Y equals to 10. So y is what? Charges per kilometer. 1 kilometer का कितना होगा? 10. So find out the value of x. X equals to 105 minus 10. What is the value of y here? It's 10 only. So 105 minus 100. This is equals to 5. So we got two value. So fixed charge is 5 rupees. 5 rupees to pay karna here. And the charges depends on distance. Is how much? 10 rupees per kilometer. This is up to here. Now one more statement is there. How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 किलोमीटर? कोई बंदा 25 किलोमीटर जा रहा है तो उसका कैलकुलेशन कैसे करेंगे हम? You already know the value of x and y. So fixed charge plus 25 pi. Total cost for 25 kilometer. Total cost for 25 kilometer distance. X is what? 5. 25. Y is what? 10. 5 plus 250. 255. हमें 25 किलोमीटर के लिए ढूंढना था. तो x is fixed charge. 25 into y. Y जो डिपेंड करता है डिस्टेंस पे. डिस्टेंस कितना? 25. 25 into 10. 250. So rupees 255 they have to pay for 25 kilometers. Let's solve the last one. That is somewhat simple one compared to this one. Let me show you how to form equation only for that. Now I think all of you know how to find by substitution method. Okay. Here, as per the question, by reading the statement, you have to find the equation. A fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both fraction. Fraction means p by q form. यहाँ पे एक नंबर है, यहाँ पे एक नंबर है. न्यूमरेटर है, डिनोमिनेटर. If 2 is added to both न्यूमरेटर है, डिनोमिनेटर. न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में क्या ऐड किया जा रहा है? 2. अगर 2 को ऐड करें न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर में, फ्रैक्शन क्या बन जा रहा है? 9 by 11. So let's consider up to this only. So let the numerator equals to what? X. Numerator को क्या लिया? X. And denominator equals to what? Y. Numerator is X and denominator is what? Y. अब दोनों में क्या ऐड किया जा रहा है? 2 is added to numerator and denominator. So from given data, 2 is added to both numerator denominator. So x plus 2 y plus 2 numerator denominator में दोनों में क्या किया 2 plus 2 ऐड किया तो the fraction becomes what 9 by 12 तो fraction क्या हो जाएगा 9 by 11 9 by 11 becomes the fraction. So from this we have to find out the equation. Cross multiply that 11 multiplied by this and y plus 2 multiplied by 9. So 11 into x plus 2 9 ये ऊपर जाएगा y plus 2. So 11x 22 9y plus 18. So 11x 9y इधर आएगा तो minus 9y 18 minus 22. So 11x minus 9y 18 minus 22 is minus 4. Say this is equation 1. Now second condition, if 3 is added, कितना ऐड किया जा रहा है यहाँ पे 3 is added to numerator and the denominator. 3 ऐड किया जा रहा है. So x plus 3 y plus 3 fraction becomes what 5 by 6. तो fraction क्या हो जाएगा 5 by 6. Again same as this method, 6 multiply here, cross multiply 6 x plus 3 y plus 3. So 6x into 3 18 5y plus 15. So 6x 5y will come this side minus 5y 15 minus 18. So 6x minus 5y equals to minus 3. So say this is equation say this is equation 2. So now we got the equation. Now already know how to solve this linear pair of equation by any of the method. But for this we are going to use substitution. But for exam point of view, you can solve by any method whichever you find simple or convenient. So equation 1 is 11x minus 9y equals to minus 4, 6x minus 5y equals to minus 3. To solve this equation, you get the value of x and y. और वो x and y जो होगा, that is what in the form of fraction you have to write the answer. Because I think question is what find the fraction. Suppose x you get 7 and y you get 9. तो required answer क्या हो जाएगा? Required fraction is 7 by 9. This will be your final answer. This is just for example, I think. Okay, so you have to solve this to find the answer.